Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself Rekha Chabra, your maths teacher. In this video, I'm going to start chapter number 1, sets. Before I start, I would request you all to please like, share and subscribe this channel to get the latest updates and videos. If you will subscribe the channel, you will automatically get the notification whenever I upload next video. And I would request you to please keep watching these videos for the better understanding of the topic. So chapter 1, sets, introduction. In this video, I will discuss what is the meaning of sets and few basic terms, the types and the representation of sets. What is a set? Set is a well-defined collection of objects. Well-defined means it does not change from person to person. For example, if I say collection of natural numbers less than 6, so we all know what is the meaning of natural numbers. Natural number less than 6 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is same for everyone, for me and for you and for anyone else. Since collection of natural number until 5 is known and can be counted, so it is well defined. So we call it as a set. Now look at the next example, collection of 5 best cricketers of the world. Give it a thought and think whether it is a set or not. See, some people will say Sachin Tendulkar is the best, some say Virat Kohli, or maybe some say MS Dhoni. Since you can have different players as per your opinion, and I can have different players in my list, so the collection varies from person to person, so the collection is not well defined, hence it is not a set. If I say one best child of your class, so you may think that I am talking about study. The one who is on the top is the best child. But this is not the case. I may be thinking about the child who is best in cricket. Maybe a child who is best in sports. So this is actually changes from person to person. We all have our own definition for best. So this is not defined. We cannot say it is a set. It is not a set. Now representation. A set is denoted by capital letter symbol A, B, C, P, any letter. So if we have taken for example A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here A is the set and these 5 are known as elements of sets. And we have to write down all the elements in these two curly brackets. We can also write 1 belongs to A. But we have one symbol which represents these two words belongs to. And that symbol is somewhat like E alphabet of English. So that is 1 belongs to A. That's how we write. Similarly, we have 2 belongs to A, 3 belongs to A, 4 belongs to A. Since 6 is not in the set A, so if you want to write down 6 does not belong to, so we can use this symbol. We can write like this, 6 does not belong to A because 6 is not the member of this set. If I ask 15 belongs to A or not, so definitely 15 also does not belongs to A. Now few commonly used sets. We have some specific English alphabet capital letters which represent some particular set like N. Capital N always represent natural numbers. Z represents integers. Q represents rational numbers. R real numbers. Z plus means positive integers. Q plus means positive real rational numbers and R plus means positive real numbers. So whenever in the question somewhere if you find Z, capital Z written, so you have to make out that they are talking about the set of all integers. Now the representation of sets. We can represent the sets in two forms. One is roster or tabular form and the another one is set builder form. These are two forms in which we can represent our set. Each set can be represented in both the ways. It can be written in the roster or tabular form or we can write down even in set builder form. Now what is roster form? In roster form all the elements of the set are listed. Like the same example, if we take set of natural numbers less than 6, we know this is A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are listing all the numbers here. We are writing all the elements. So this is roster form. Note that in set all elements are listed. So this is roster form. Another example, set of vowels in English. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So the set is B. A, E, I, O, U. We are listing all the elements. So this is roster form. Set builder form. Now what is the set builder form? Here we have to write down capital letter which will represent the set equal to curly brackets. We have to write all the sets in these two curly brackets only. X, okay, which will represent the element. X is a natural number less than 6, which is a property. Here we don't write the elements, rather we write the property. In the set builder form, we have curly braces, an alphabet. It can be X, Y, Z, any. You can even write down Y, you can write down Z, and then you have to define the property of that element that you are writing here. A semicolon, this semicolon we have to write down, and description of the property. For example, set of vowels in English. It can be written as some capital letter which will represent the set equal to any alphabet, any small variable you can say, you can write down X, Y, Z, anything, and then we have to write this semicolon and then write the description of the property. So Y is a vowel in English. Y is a vowel in English. So that's how we write, and this is known as set builder form. Comparison of roster and set builder form. See, in roster form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we have written the elements, but if we have to write down the same thing in the set builder form, we will write A is equal to X, semicolon. Don't forget to put this semicolon, and now we have to describe this, the property. X is a natural number less than 6. So this is set builder form. Another one is B equal to A, E, I, O, U. So we will write down B equal to Y, or we can write down even X, where Y is a vowel in English. So it means we will understand B is the set of vowels which is A, E, I, O, U. So in roster form we write all the elements of the set, but at the same time in set builder form we write the property of the set. Now few questions of exercise 1.1. Let A be this set. Insert the appropriate symbol belongs to or does not belong to in the blank spaces. 5. 5 is the element of this set. So 5 is in set A. So it means 5 belongs to A. This symbol belongs to, and if we put this cross line, it means it does not belong to. Now 8 and blank A. 8 is not in set A. It means 8 does not belong to A. Question number 3. Write the following sets in roster form. Now this, which form is this? This is set builder form. A is equal to X, where X is an integer, and minus 3 less than equal to X less than 3. It means first of all this X is an integer. All the integers are these. X is an integer, but this X is greater than minus 3 and equal as well. So we will start taking the numbers from minus 3. And this is less than 7. Less than 7 means we don't have to include 7, and we will include till 6 only. So it means all these numbers will come in the set A. A is equal to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Third part, C is equal to X, where X is a 2-digit natural number such that the sum of its digits is 8. It is a 2-digit number. We have to take 2-digit natural numbers such that the sum of the digits is 8. So let's take 8. How can we write 8 as 0 plus 8? Numbers can be 0, 8 and 8, 0, because they are saying a 2-digit number. 2-digit number, so 0, 8 and 8, 0, right? Where from these two numbers, these two digits, we can make these two numbers, but they are talking about a 2-digit natural number. So definitely 0, 8 is not a 2-digit number. We will consider it as 1-digit number. So we will not take this. So it means we will take 80 from here. Next, they are talking about the sum is 8. So we are splitting 8 only. 8 is equal to, 8 can be written as 1 plus 7. Now from 1 and 7, we can make two numbers 17 and 71. 17 and 71. Both are 2 digits number. So both are fine. Now 8 can be written as 2 plus 6. And from 2 and 6, we can write down these two numbers 26 and 62. Both are fine, 2-digit numbers. 8. Next we can split it as 3 plus 5. So 35 and 53. Next we can write down as 8, 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4, so we can make only one number, which is 44. And then next is we can write 8 as 5 plus 3. And numbers can be 35 and 53, which is repetition. So there is no need to take 8 as 5 plus 3 because we have already taken 3 plus 5. So it is one of the same thing. So the elements of this sets are, we will not take 8 because this is one digit number. So we'll take from the smallest number 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62 and 71 and 80 only. And our set is ready in roster form. Fourth part, D is equal to X, where X is a prime number which is divisor of 60. So prime number, the number which are divisible by 1 and number itself. So first of all, for example, let's say 3 is a prime number because 3 by 1 is 3 and 3 by 3 is 1. This is condition of prime number. Now they are saying X is a prime number which is divisor of 60. So divisor of 60, 1 into 60, 2 and 30, 3 and 20, 4 and 15, 5 and 12, 6 and 10. So the divisor of 60 are all these. And the prime numbers, out of these divisors we have to look for the prime numbers. So 1 is not a prime number. 2, yes, 2 is a prime number. 3, yes, 3 is a prime number. 4, no. 5, yes, 5 is a prime number. And after that, if you check, none of the number is a prime number. So it means 2, 3, 5 are the only numbers which fulfill this condition that they are prime and they are divisor of 60. So it means set D will be equal to 2, 3 and 5. Rest of the parts you can please try yourself. Question number 4. Write the following sets in set builder form. Now roster form is already given and we have to write in the set builder form. Now you have to observe which property they all are following. 2. 2 means we can write down as there should be some same pattern. Okay, and you have to observe that. 2 can be written as 2 power 1. 4 can be written as 2 power 2. 8 can be written as 2 power 3 and next 2 power 4 and 32 means 2 power 5. So we have got one same pattern that these numbers are following. So hence we may write the set as X semicolon. X is equal to, X is representing the element, and what is the property of those elements? It means X is equal to 2 raised to the power n, where n belongs to capital N, means natural number. But till here it is not right to say, because if we are saying 2 power n where n belongs to natural number, so it means it will be an infinite set. It will keep on writing the elements 2 power 1, then power 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6 and go on. It will never stop, but we have to stop at 5. So how can we define further? We can write down that n is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 5, or else you can even write down n is simply less than 6. We can write down, because natural number we know that natural number starts from 1. So we can write down as n is less than 6, because here we have already said that n belongs to natural numbers. So definitely it will start with 1 and where we have to stop at 5. So we can write down n is less than 6, or else we can write this way, or else you can even write down n is less than equal to 5. So when we put this equal to sign, it will include 5 as well. Next is fifth part, 1, 4, 9 up to 100. So again you have to observe the pattern. This is actually the perfect squares. If you look at this set, these are the perfect squares. 1, 1 square, 4 can be written as 2 square, 9 can be written as 3 square, and next number means 16 definitely can be written as 4 square, and 100 can be written as 10 square. So now these are the perfect square. So how we have to write down, like power 2 is confirmed, but these numbers are natural numbers. So we can simply write down n raised to the power 2. So x, such that x is equal to n square. where n belongs to natural number. Again, this is a finite set, so you have to restrict it. N belongs to natural number and it is starting with 1. So n is greater than or equal to 1 or less than or equal to 10. You can even write down n is less than 11. Or else you can even write down this way, x, where x is a square of natural numbers less than or equal to 10 or less than 11. You can write down this way. So it's up to you people how you write. Next, question number 5, list all the elements of the following sets. Now it is given in set builder form and we have to write in the roster form. X is an odd natural number. Odd natural number, everybody knows what is the meaning of odd and natural. So natural number are these, odd number are these. We have to write the odd and natural number. It means 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. It will never end because they said odd natural number, so it will go on. Second part, x is an integer and this condition is given. So let's find out. 1 by 2 means 0.5 minus 0.5 and 9 by 2 means 4.5. It means x is an integer and lies in this interval. So integers are these, but we have to take x, this number, in such a way so that it is greater than minus 0.5. So minus 0.5, we have to take the greater next integer then minus 0.5. So definitely it will be 0. And we have to take the integer which is less than 4.5. Definitely it is 4. So 0 to 4 will be our set. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. C is equal to x. X is an integer and this condition is given. X square is less than equal to 4. Integers we all know. Now they are saying it is an integer and its square is less than equal to 4. So 0 square, 0 less than 4. Now 1 square, 1 less than 4. 2 square, 4, which is equal to 4. Now if we look at 3 square, which is 9, which does not fulfill the condition, that square is less than or equal to 4. It is allowed till the time we get less than 4 number, or if we get equal to 4, then also it will come in the group. But if we are getting something which is greater than 4, so it means we have to stop there because it does not fulfill the condition. Now let's look at this left side of 0. Now we'll start from minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1, which is less than 4, allowed. Minus 2 square, which is 4, equal to 4, this is also allowed. If we go at minus 3, it will be something greater than 4, so this is not allowed. So it means which all numbers are allowed in this group? Numbers allowed in this group are minus 2, 1, 0, 1 and 2. This will be our set C. Now hopefully you must have understood these concepts. Now please try rest of the question of exercise 1.1. Do it in your notebook. Thank you, students.